Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Or most likely gentlemen, because who the fuck else is watching a video of an MMO from 2004? Anyway, for reasons related to partly server issues, partly performance issues, a whole shitload of stuff, honestly, I am unable to continue with my original character, which is a shame because he was actually getting quite powerful and actually quite fun to play. So alas, I've never seen a more grouchy looking dwarf woman in my life. Jesus. Why do all the character presets look so pissed off? No. The orc looks the orc looks like a fucking Barbie doll and the dwarf looks like someone's ex-wife. It reminds me of Dungeon Siege if anyone's ever heard of that, which they probably haven't. The main art was a dwarf woman with red hair. Anyway. As I said, I'm unable to continue the adventures of Tony and Kat, so I am forced to make a new character. I already have 10 and they haven't gotten past level 20, but we're gonna ignore that, are we? Yes, we are. Me with a slightly louder voice. Anyway, I did do a horde character last time, but there are still a handful of starting zones, such as orcs and God damn, why do all the presets look like drug addicts? He looks high or some shit, man. He looks like a fucking barbarian. Jesus. Light be damned. Alright, so, Torin a cowman. We know. Torin started in Mulgore. It's actually one of the more peaceful starting zones. However, I feel like making an alliance character. Undead are also pretty cool. And or have a city that may or may not get taken down on YouTube, as we saw in one of my last episodes. Anyway. Ugh. Gnomes. So, unfortunately, gnomes and dwarves start in the same zone. The snowy mountains of Khazmodan, or Dunmero to be more precise. Quite a nice place. Has some of the nicest, the chillest music I've ever heard in my life. At least in my opinion, the Dunmero music is some of my favorite. It's all good, honestly. I have not played a human in so long. I want to play a human pally, but I don't want to do that disservice to myself, because as we all know, human paladins, just paladins, they don't have gameplay. I made a video of a paladin. I attempted to do a take 2 of this playthrough before, where I made a video of a paladin, and they have really cool lore, don't get me wrong. But their gameplay is so fucking boring. It's just apply a seal and then auto attack. You basically you wave your hand at them, and then you auto attack. And now, to an oversimplified effect, that is literally all Classic Worlds gameplay is, but they take it to a new fucking level. I was thinking a dwarf rogue. Dwarf hunter. Though I won a hunter last time. A dwarf paladin would be cool in theory. But again, you know what? Should I fucking try it? Keep in mind, priest would have more engaging gameplay. A knight of the a warrior monk of the Holy Church, and their gameplay is literally just RuneScape combat. For fuck's sake, even. You know what? It wouldn't be a terrible character to roleplay as. A dwarf pally. Or a dwarf rogue. Dwarf rogue would work because I really like rogue gameplay. And I really like, I like the idea of a dwarf rogue. Sorry, I like the idea of a dwarf pally, but in practice I'd rather play a dwarf rogue. So, okay, I'm going to point out, I have however many hundreds of level 5 rogues because they're fun, but Paladin would be something new. Because I've done the rogue experience, I've had the rogue experience. However, we're nearly 10 minutes in and I still haven't decided on a fucking character to make. Also, I decided I'm gonna try and... He still hasn't decided shit, he's gonna be here for another 10 minutes. You know what? Let's just flip a coin. Alright. Heads it's rogue, tails it's paladin. Got tails 3 times in a row. I got tails and then I was like, yeah, but do I really want to play a pally? Then it happened 2 other times. I guess I'm destined to play paladin. I guess the light has chosen me. Short. No. I need a dwarf man, not a joke. Short Tony. Isn't that name taken up by a Simpsons character? Full Tony. That's not true, he's a dwarf. Medium Tony. He's not really medium, is he? Tony the Pally. Is that's unoriginal though. I bet I got a true dwarf name. Hjolfdan. Hjolfdan of the mountains of Casmodan. Right, let's get into it, shall we?
The stoic dwarves of Ironforge spent countless generations mining treasures from deep within the earth. Hidden within their impregnable stronghold of Ironforge Mountain, they rarely ventured beyond the wintry peaks of Blue. Recently, the dwarves unearthed a series of ruins that held secrets to ancient elders. Driven to discover the truth about this people's fabled origins, the great king Magnus Bronzebeard ordered that the dwarves shift their industry from mining to archaeology. As part of the Grand Alliance, the stalwart dwarven armies have been called away to battle the merciless horde in faraway lands. In these perilous times, the defense of the Mountain Kingdom falls to brave dwarves like you. The spirits of the ancient kings watch over you, and the very mountains are your strength. The future of your people is in your hands.
The very mountains are my strength. The fuck? Oh, hell no. Hell no. Why would I want add-ons? Oh. I don't even have half of these installed. I mean, seriously, high fucking fantasy music. Fuck, I love Dunra music so much. Oh, I'm told I need to speak to you. What'll give you that impression? A floating exclamation mark over your head. Right, that'd do it. Ah well, aren't you a sturdy looking one? Perhaps you can assist me with a thing or two. Not much help around here except for green apprentices and they've other things to worry about.
Watch your back.
What do we have here? You look as though you might need something to keep your hands warm. I'll tell you what would help. A pair of nice warm gloves. And being the kind of soul that I am, I'd be more than happy to provide you with a suitable pair. I've only one condition, however. I need you to go and get me some wolf meat. Nice arrangement. You bring me some wolf meat, and I'll make sure you don't lose any digits to frostbite. Well, what do you say? I say there is still a slight chance I'll lose them fighting the wolves. But you know what? I'll take you up on it.
See you soon.
Hey there, human. How are you? Fine, be that way. Now, the first step in my crusade comes from slaughtering this manky gobshite. Comes from clobbering that manky gobshite over there. What's happening? Oh. Right, I got some braces and some new shoes. This one-man crusade is off to a brilliant start already. I dodged and it killed him. What, did he crane his neck too much and it snapped in half or something? That is just the power of me, divine might. How about they? I'm level 2 now. That was quick. Fucking gnomes! I hate gnomes! I hope you know there's going to be a lot of accent changes throughout here. I eventually finished flogging wolves to death, getting 2 new pairs of shoes along the way, and head back to what's his face. I killed the wolves and harvested their meat for you. You at least have a knife to make things easier. No, I just use this. I'm not sure I even want to know, honestly. Very wise. Oh. You do well to avoid the fangs and claws and other sharp bits, eh? That's how me nan lost her. No one cares about your nan, mate. Listen, if you want to be a paladin someday, you'll have to learn the purpose of not having a fucking attitude. Now take your gloves and go, you wank. Actually, I've got some other things to do while you're there. While you're helping me out, this rune came to you. Take some time to read it when you have a chance. I'm thinking it came from Paladin trainer Bromos. Take a gander at it. You'll find him inside Anvilmar when you've a chance.
See you soon. Safe travels.
I don't suppose you'd be willing to do me another favour here. A stack of letters came through to me, but I don't have the time to send them along. They're all addressed to Tailin Kenai. You can find him in the west, down the road. He's set up camp next to the frozen lake.
Watch your back. No.
Dealer Frosthammer, the guy with the bloody brilliant beard and a hammer, wants me to go flog some trogs to death. Alright, so what's this rune got for me? Some fear our kind more than dragons. Some envy us more than most skilled blacksmiths. Some raise our strength in battle, others revel in our faith. Some are just jealous that we cannot drink them under the table. But we know this, Paladin. You are among the most elite protectors in all Azeroth. The holy light gives us strength as much as we strengthen it. I would tell you more when you've gotten acquainted with the land. Find me inside Anvilmar, above the valley. Again, the class fantasy of a pally is fucking awesome. But the actual gameplay is a wee bit shite. Let me with you, Paladin. I can help you.
Keep your feet on the
Oh,
ground.
you've made it, and not a second too soon. There's much to be done in Coldridge Valley and beyond. I'm gonna need your help as much as you're gonna need mine. You're Knight of the Silver Hand now. Be ready to play the part.
See
Oh
you
shit,
soon.
I've been knighted already. The humans had taught us a great deal about the Holy Light and how important their order is to them and to protecting all of Azeroth. We have a great respect for how it's steeped in tradition and how just one what? And how just one figure, one sacrifice can make the difference between pain and salvation. The two of us are going to be working together for a bit. Any time you think you're ready to come back to me, and we'll see about getting you some training. Can't have you going out into the world unprepared now, can we? Soonest way to find yourself inside the trog's belly.
Safe travels.
Right, so paladin abilities, as I said earlier,
Be good.
consist of healing, seals, which basically increase your damage over time, and auto attack.
I'm sorry, but that fucking music hit, man.
It has done. If the problems we've had here are indicative of what's happening elsewhere in our lands, by Magni's beard, we have some troubles ahead of us. I can only hope the king and the senate are taking steps to deal with the threat the Trogs pose. I'll take the cape and the belt. I'll take the
Keep your feet on the ground.
hair. I'll get this earlier. Get it out now. Nice. Top of the morning to you. I heard you needed some help. Cannot fucking talk.
We'll drive the trogs out of Nurmagron, but then it all went so horribly wrong. Now our home is home to completely irradiated. Fuck. Now our home is completely irradiated. And shit. Now our home is home to completely irradiated, and we. Now our home is completely irradiated, and we gnomes have been scattered all over Dudmorow. In my haste to get away from the radiation, I lost all my personal. In my haste to get away from the radiation, I lost all my personal belongings and tools. It was the trolls that took them. They got my box. Fuck. It was the trolls that got them. They stole my chest, my box, and my bucket of bolts. They took them back to their camps southeast of Anvil now. I'm no adventurer. Could you find my things and bring them back to me, please? Look at this badass with his two swords. Oh, genuinely though, I do think that is kind of cool. I don't know why I butchered that gnome's dialogue so much.
I heard you might need help with the problem. My brother, Senior, and I were sent to different parts of Dunmorrow to investigate the threat posed by the trolls. The Senate has its handful with the trogs, so they've no need for further annoyances. From what I've seen, the trolls aren't well situated here in Coldridge Valley, mostly the Southern Cave. I'd say that the army will not be necessary. A few strong arms should be more than enough. Perhaps you'd like to assist me in this endeavour. I have the authority to offer compensation for your help. I get a hammer or a slightly less good hammer. What's funny is this does more damage despite being made out of wood. I mean, if one-handed means slightly faster attacks, then I'll take it. That is something we do have to decide, one-handed or two-handed. Feeling keen, I have a letter for you. Greetings, Paladin. Fine day for hunting, wouldn't you say? I've been having more than a little luck with birds myself. Perhaps you'd like a shot? Yes, you have something for me.
What's your
Thank you.
bid?
I've been waiting for these letters for quite some time. Unfortunately, these letters aren't all for me. This one is addressed to Grail and Whitebeard. Well, for crying out loud! I just spoke to that wank. Not too far away if you'd like to deliver it to him. If I remember correctly, Greyland's camp is down the road to the southeast. No doubt he'll be eager to get his mail.
What's your...
Nothing like a day of boar hunting, eh? Though there are many here in Coldridge Valley. There are so many boars it almost takes the fun out of it. No need to get them charging. They're all angry and ready without help. In fact, there have been so many boars the area, it's become dangerous to me There are so many boars in the area, it's become dangerous for me to do my daily hunting. Long story short, if you could help me kill some of the boars, I would appreciate it. And I'll get some new
Off
pants
with
if I do. Don't need to tell me twice. You know, they say it takes at 1 to 100 hours to get to max level in this game at a regular pace, but I wonder how much of that would be cut out if they just removed the delay between attacks. Or flimsy chain boots. Should start a collection. Are you going to attack or... Come back here, you donkey! That's what I fucking thought. Excellent. I can go back to my leisurely hunting now. Thank you, Hjolfdan.
What's your...
Hello, have you... No, I haven't killed him, but I have got a letter for you.
See you soon.
Ah, excellent. It's been a while since I've received word from my forge.
Safe travel.
Well, aye, before you go, lad. I was supposed to get this delicious, scalding morn brew from Dirk and Porcutter inside Anvilmar a while ago, but I had to deliver one to Grill in here first. I'll never take it to Anvilmar before the brew runs cold. Okay, yeah, that's great and all, but I cannot think while looking at him. This guy looks a lot like Balin from The Hobbit. Right, shite, I've got 5 minutes to get back. Shite. I was lazy, I didn't read the dialogue properly. Now, what have I got to do? You look fast, maybe you can make this couple only stay out for 5 more minutes. And Durnan didn't order a chili morning brew. So get going. Anvilmar is to the northeast. The settlement dug into the mountain. And thanks, Hjolfdan, and don't forget to bring back my mug. That's great, mate. I love that. Brilliant. Beauty. Right. I forgot about this quest. I knew about it, but I thought this guy wanted me to go here, get his copper, and then. Ah, well, I got it now. Hey, run and fire cutter. Fuck that voice. Run and fire cutter. You have something for me?
See you soon.
Ah, good to know. This'll hit the spot. Allow me to take a small break while I enjoy that scalding morning brew.
Safe travels. Watch your back.
Now that hit the spot. Nothing like a piping hot, nay, scalding morning brew on a cold winter's day to warm your cackles of your soul. There you go, Hjolfdan. Be a pile and take this empty bug back. Be a pal and take this empty mug back to Nori for me.
Off with you.
I do tell him how much I enjoyed this scalding morning brew. You don't need to be so fucking loud. Damn it, I fucked it up. I trust the scalding morning brew got to turning on time. Did you remember to bring me back my mug?
See you soon.
Excellent, Hjolfdan. You'd be surprised how many couriers I meet who forget to do something as simple as bring back the mug. Mugs don't grow on trees, or so they tell me. There's a little effort for you or something.
Watch your back.
Fuck is low IQ? Who the bollocks is that? Did someone I know change their name? Who the fuck is Jade Mage? Who the shite? Mighty Isle. Who the fuck are you people? That would have been funny, but I really fucked it up. Oh well. I went the wrong way. Have you killed the trolls yet? No. I bollock off, Nori. Ugh.
Inventory is
It's alright. I'm not mad. Just a wee bit
We need to
disappointed.
get closer.
I mean you need to get closer. That right there is the best outro music I've ever heard. Oh, it's sad about the one Tanner, but honestly, I'll take the two-handed one.
Keep your feet on the ground. Great to
Inventory
meet
as a parable fool.
See you soon.
Now I wish I took the one-handed
good.
hammer. How about that? The best part is at least if I had a one-hander, you could have probably told the difference between them. But now, it's just another wooden mallet. Can't wait till I get an axe or something, because wooden mallets, are you taking a fucking piss? This is a cruel joke indeed. If you remember in episode 1, there was a cave and I said how annoying it would be if everything attacked you at once and you had to slowly fight your way through, or risk sudden painful death. Well, now you know what I mean. I'm barely taking a dent from this. Probably need to run now, because I have actually uploaded quite a few. I'm not cut out for hardcore. Holy donkey strudel. I am dense. I am sitting. You may ask me any question you shall have your answer. What happened to Tony? He was shit talking me behind my back. So I reincarnated his smug ass. Level 3 frost troll for everyone to kill. Right, so somehow he still killed you. Technically it wasn't him that killed me, technically it was another level 3 frost troll that didn't even have a name. He did. His name was Greg. Blizzard was just too lazy to name all of them. Blizzard is in a snowstorm. I've said too much, my child. Go now. We return to the world of the living, reunite with your force. Alright. Okay, Tony would have gotten 20. Ah, fuck my eyes! That's so fucking white. That's so bright, Jesus. Fuck, I need sunnies just to... You know what, I'm just putting my sunglasses on just so I can fucking stomach it. Jesus Christ. The actual sun isn't even as bright as that. Caves in video games have no right to be this shiny. Ah. Oh, fuck my eyes. Right, well, I don't know how much of that we fight I cut out, but it was a second away from dying. Hey. Oh yeah, and that Gron's charm. Alright, I'm lazy, so I'm just going to hark back. If
anyone bothers to comment, it'll either be your accent is shite, your voice is annoying, or why the fuck do you turn with the keyboard? And the answer is, I turn with my mouse, but honestly, the keyboard turning looks mildly less shite for the perned out zooms, and I usually play this on a second monitor, fuck, on a second tab anyway. I keep saying second monitor, but I'm not an aristocrat. Oh goodness, Hjolfdan! This town is not well suited for the likes of me. There are some nasty creatures here, as there were in Ramagan before the accident. Do you have my belongings? If you don't, then who knows what the trolls have done with them now.
Be seeing you.
Ah, you found them! You're an absolute savior, my friend. It's not much, but it's something for the trouble I've put you through. Thank all your shiting horses. Why do you have a box? How do you tell them apart? A box and a chair, those mean the same thing, you donkey. There is some sketchy shite going on there, but I will take my silver and be happy. How the bollocker did you manage to die to a level 5 frost throw? I don't want to talk about it. Light be damned, the recruits these people set me up with. God damn it, the first actual attack I get, and I can't afford it.
What's on your mind?
Lot on me mind, mate. A lot on me fucking mind.
Be good.
Okay, you can see what I mean now about Dunmore having the best music. Wonderful, Hjolfdan. Many thanks for retrieving my notebook. Well, I would say that the troll situation here in Coldridge Valley is under control and not much cause for worry. And after I finish put the fuck you put the finishing touches on my report, I'll send some. After I put the finishing touches on my report, I'll send someone to courier it to my brother senior. Fucking hell.
Keep your feet on the ground.
I was planning on sending my apprentice to my brother senior. Planning on sending my apprentice to my brother senior with my report, but I would feel much better if it were placed in more reliable hands, that is. Of course you wouldn't mind. You'll have to take this to the tunnel to get this Carinal. I was planning on sending my apprentice, but my brother sent. I was planning on sending my apprentice to my brother senior with my report, but it would feel much better were it placed in more reliable hands. That is, of course, if you wouldn't mind. You'll have to take the tunnel to get to Caranos. Speak to Mountaineer Sailor before going through the tunnel. It's completely infested with trogs now. Follow the road back to Anvilmar, then keep handling it east to the tunnel, and get off my screen, you grotesque belter of a gnome.
See you soon.
Hell, I don't care, Hjolfdan. A tunnel to Dunmore is infested with trogs, and it is not safe for travel. If you haven't any pressing business in Dunmore, I'll have to ask you to remain in Anvilmar until the
Keep
tunnel
your
is
feet on
safer.
the ground.
Well, if Whitebeard is telling you to go to Dunmore on important business, can I stop you? Can I? At least provide me. At least let me provide you with some advice and some directions.
Safe travel.
The trogs in the tunnel are extremely hostile and haven't shown any hesitation in attacking travellers through the tunnel. You seem tough enough though, so you should probably be fine. Directions. If you're going to speak to Senior, you need to find him in Caranos. Make your way through the tunnel, and after you come out on the other side, just keep following the road. It'll run right into Caranos.
Be good.
Well, you look like a hearty adventurer. If you're planning on braving the Paris, do you suppose you could bring my bring my package to the inn in Caranos? If you're planning on stopping at the inn, Rad, if you'll make it through the Paris, you'll definitely want to take a breather there. Anyways, bring this to Thanok Frosthammer. The innkeeper's assistant cannot get through my pass myself, and it'll be days until a mountaineer escort comes through. Deliver the crate of supplies to Thanok Frosthammer and Caranos.
Alrighty then.
Did he just say RIP there? Well, you know what? I have had a very lovely adventure in Caranos. I'm not in Caranos yet, am I? I have had a very lovely adventure in Coldridge Valley. But alas, I think it is time. I say farewell and adieu until next time. Thank you all very much for watching. And if you did make it this far, thank you again. I keep repeating myself. I can't think when there's bagpipe music blaring in my fucking ears. Anyway, farewell and rest in peace to Tony.